I'm gonna tell you right now to your face. That is what gay men do. When you go on these live streams, pick one. Pick any of the live streams where the gay men stream. Do you know what they do? Gay men and women do exposes. They do, oh, I caught you with a girl. I caught you with this. I caught you with that.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. Yo, we got to talk about this clip that so many of you sent me. Corey Hoke allegedly exposing Anton Daniels for cheating on his wife. And yeah, I know, a lot of you criticized me. I was getting this video from a ton of people. So Corey says Anton tried to bring some lady on the show. Apparently, this is a lady signed to his podcast network. Anton says it was a woman named Mika, who apparently shows up on the show all the time. First things first, let me say this straight. Number one, I wasn't there. I don't know who showed up or who didn't, okay? If I'm wrong about any of that, cool. But I've seen clips. He's been traveling with Mika and a few other women tied to his podcast. This isn't really sneaking around. If he wanted to feature her on the show, he explained it. Let's rewind a bit. I'm making a follow-up video. This is my response to everything out there. I don't care. I got no dog in this fight. If Anton Daniels has a podcast network, some of you were saying he promotes women on it, talks about them, whatever. Let me just say this. If I'm wrong about any of this, fine. I can't prove it. All I'm saying is, if it's true, it's bad, right? But here's what happens. Let me break it down. Number one, if you are Anton Daniels or anyone in this lane, and I got to point this out because you guys need to understand what image really means. Me and Anton, we're not tight. We don't talk much anymore, okay? I just review his videos, he makes points here and there, whatever. But here's the framework we got to look at. If Anton Daniels showed up to Corey Hoke's podcast with a woman named Mika and wanted Mika on the show, if that's his explanation, and Corey calls him out and says, take your chick you paid with and leave, that clip goes viral. Then Anton comes up trying to justify it afterward. Number one, Corey Hoke's word versus Anton's. Number two, if you're a married man over 20 years, and I'm single, so I'll speak from the outside, but Anton presents himself as a married man, the person Anton Daniels presents himself as an outlier in the black community, a conservative, someone who operates within certain frameworks. If you're traveling with women who aren't your wife, if you're bringing them to podcasts and then it blows up in an argument, coming back to blame O'Shea for spreading bad info is just wrong. Want to know why that's wrong? Because a lot of YouTubers and podcasters do similar stuff, bringing women along or whatever. But if there's an agreement with your spouse, that's one thing. The problem here is it came out on Corey Hoke's podcast. It would be different if Anton wasn't so critical of the black community, positioning himself as someone who doesn't make the mistakes others do. Nah, he can come back and say, where did I say that? But the insinuation is clear. He's building a persona. He never said he was perfect, but the image he projects is deliberate. So if you bring someone to a podcast that Corey Hoke doesn't know and try to get her on the show, and Corey calls her out as a side chick, and you defend it later, that's a problem. You've got to remember the persona he's built. Conservative, Christian, married. That's what he leads with. If he's working or traveling with other women for business, fine. But leading with, I am a father, a married man, X, Y, and Z, and then this information hits the public, it doesn't look good. The clip could have gone either way. Anton had a chance to walk away. Corey had a chance to walk away. They didn't, neither one. Anton even called Corey a Neanderthal. So if you didn't want this level of scrutiny, you had the opportunity to step back. The only people there were Anton, Corey, and a few others. We don't know exactly who else, but it got out. And now the public is talking about possible side relationships, arrangements, whatever, and it doesn't look good. Doesn't matter how you slice it. Why? Because Anton is so critical of everything else. If you're not holding others accountable equally, and you focus only on the black community, you create a vacuum, a house you can't live in. When you say you're Christian, American, a father, but you're showing up with another woman your spouse didn't know about, that conflicts with the image you've built. It's a problem because it's happening in public. You're in an argument, and it's highlighted as you leaving. Even if nothing happened, it looks bad. You go on Corey Hoke's show, get into it, and neither of you walked away when things heated up. You doubled down, almost fought. If you're hanging with other women and your platform is about family values, conservatism, and the black community, it doesn't align. Showing up to a podcast like that doesn't look very Republican, very conservative, or very Christian. What looks conservative and Christian is being with your spouse, maintaining the values you built your platform on. Anton built his platform as a father, as a businessman, as a role model. So when information like this surfaces, it changes everything. Y'all looking at me like I'm in the wrong. I'm not in the wrong. I didn't go to the podcast. I didn't have a dust up. I didn't almost fight with anybody. I didn't do that. So if it's this lady, so-called Mika, that's not my issue. I don't watch Anton Daniels anymore. Barely at all. Again, I don't dislike Anton. I don't dislike Corey. But people like Corey, me, we're bona fide tricks, you know? So we don't mind doing our thing, spinning, whatever. So let's say Corey Hoke shows up to a podcast with someone else. That's fine. But if you're Anton and you've talked about this on Fresh and Fit, sliding in DMs with women before on Instagram, then you've put yourself out there in that regard. So again, guys, let's be real. How am I defaming him? I'm not. Even after my criticism video 3 months ago when I said I publicly disagree with Anton Daniels, I made several videos giving him credit where it's due, how hard he works, things I agree with, taking down people when deserved, done that. Yeah, me and Anton don't talk anymore.
But here's the thing. If I come out talking XYZ values and people see me operate the opposite way, even if it's not true, even if they catch me doing it, it looks suspicious. You can't avoid that. It looks bad. I don't know why that's controversial. Oh, he was with Mika? We don't know. Nobody was there. And that's exactly why it matters. Even if he says it was a business thing, it still puts him on the defensive because Corey Hoke said he was there with someone else. Sure, maybe it was a business deal. I'm not saying it wasn't, but optics matter. Because if you're presenting yourself as loyal, as conservative, as a married man in the black community, and then this comes out, that's the issue. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Ash D. Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. Hit that subscribe with the bell. We're out.